debatable. I said debatable.
Hi, I'm Jackson Wilson, or probably not known as Yusuke Plays on both YouTube and Twitch, and I play Captain Joseph Vance.
Main's plugging himself right now.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm Ellis, and I'm not active on the internet.
His eye, Santos, the Dr. Daring Yun.
Sí, señor. I am not on the internet. Well, actually, technically I am, but I'm also Santos' dad, so let's go with that.
Woo!
Were you muted that whole time?
Oh, there we go. Got it. Alright. Sorry about that. I just realized my mic wasn't actually working on Streamlabs there, guys. Sorry, stream. Technical difficulties, of course. Anyways. Then we've got Lieutenant Scott.
Who is eating tacos.
Lieutenant Scott, are
Yeah,
you still eating tacos?
No.
Come on.
Yeah. No, they're not here.
Oh, come on.
They'll be here. It's just we're gonna do
Alright.
some introductory. Yep. They'll be here. They won't miss it. They'll just be eating tacos, and then they'll come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll be
And with
back.
all that being out of the way, let's just roll the intro really fast. This time without us all talking over it, because I fixed that, hopefully.
Yeah, good point.
And yeah, let's get this show on the road, I suppose. I should actually start the recording for this. So that would be smart. Alright, there we go. And let's just roll the intro.
room,
Come
Commander.
to my room,
My voice
Commander.
is still working, right?
All
Oh,
right.
it's deep.
The
It's deep.
intro's over.
we open tonight's episode in Captain Juke's not quarters, in Captain
That
Juke's
was the last
office.
Wrong
one.
series,
That-
wrong
The
series.
wrong captain! It's the wrong captain!
Captain Juke is presently
Oh, shit.
sitting, or not Captain
wrong-
Juke,
so
not
wrong
Captain
name.
Juke.
No, still
Oh my
wrong
god!
series.
Wait, I just said Captain
He's
Juke.
not
Okay.
alive yet.
You
Right.
said it like 5 times.
That is Captain Vance, right, it's Vance, not Juke, Vance. We start this episode in Captain Vance's office. Captain Vance is presently sitting at his desk, kind of looking out the window, watching the trail of warp, as it were, like the bubble outside the window. Anyways, aside from me calling him the wrong name, Captain Vance, you may begin your scene.
Vance to Ellery.
Eller here.
If you're not too busy, I'd like to have a word with you in my office.
Right. So I'll be there soon, Captain.
Vance out.
Ellery out.
A few moments later, Commander Ellery walks through the door of the office.
What's going on, Captain?
I wanted to apologize.
Oh?
Last mission, I was kind of, let's just say, a little fish in a big pond, and I trusted our space-bearing folk a lot more than I trusted my hand-picked first officer, and I wanted to give my sincerest apologies for that. It was the stupid judgment call, and I just wanted to apologize. You don't have to accept it, but I'd like to give my sincerest apologies.
Oh, thanks, Captain. That means a lot, sir.
I hope I can
Oh.
earn your trust back if I lost it.
Well, you already got one foot in the door, sir.
I'll run everything by you first, like I should have in the first place, Ellery. I was just a bit stressed last mission, seeing it's my first time out in the
That's
greater
okay, Captain.
space. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm sure you have plenty of business to do.
That I do. See you next.
Alrighty.
Well, probably soon, actually. Although the hours are starting soon.
Yeah, it's my
Well-
shift soon. I just wanted to call you in beforehand.
It's your shift all the time, Captain. But thanks.
Edwards,
Yeah,
Captain.
I mean, Bridge. Yes, Edwards?
We're approaching the base, preparing to drop out of warp, sir. Just thought I'd
Alrighty.
surprise you.
Me and Ellery will be on bridge soon.
Understood, sir.
I guess I'll see you on the bridge, sir.
And we walk out of the door, and there we are on the bridge, because I forgot how spatial awareness works.
Perfect. So, as you step out onto the bridge, the view screen, you see you have dropped out of warp. You have arrived in the Gamma Hydra system. Gamma Hydra is relatively close to Earth, astronomically speaking. Of course, in reality it's very, very distant, but this is the farthest out that Starfleet and the Coalition in general has really built any sort of presence. Gamma Hydra Base is a Class 1 starbase. It houses roughly 200 people, and at present is still under construction. This is where you have come to pick up your chief engineer, who last time was not here, as your chief engineer has been assisting in the construction of this base. As you approach, the dockyard, or the station gives you clearance to dock, and you do. Commander Ellery and Captain Vance, you are standing at the airlock, and as it opens, A guy who is self-described in his Starfleet file as looking stereotypically Mexican steps through the doors.
What's his rank?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Salazar. Nice to meet you.
Ah, hola, Captain. How are you?
I'm doing great. This is Commander Ellery.
Sí, sí,
Nice to meet you,
sí.
sir.
Sí, sí, Captain. Or, come to see the comms officer?
No, they're still on bridge.
Ah, uh-oh. Who's actually talking?
The commander.
Oh, so the
Um,
commander's Sutter Ellery?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the commander.
Okay, I'm trying to
Our
look at the names.
comms officer is Scott.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the names as we're freaking guns. Like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. Commanders, yeah. Nice. How do you say? Nice to meet you, CC.
All right. Do you want to go to the bridge first, or would you like to go to the engineering quarters, or would you like to just have a tour?
Captain. I like tour. I like to see everything that I'm probably going to have to fix. Cause I'm assuming we're gonna be doing some very, very interesting things. I like to walk around and introduce myself. Like say hi, hello, hola. My name is Juan. I be man fix. You break, I fix.
Alrighty. So I guess we start a tour of the Challenger.
Alright. As you're walking around, Lieutenant Salazar looks fairly unimpressed. It's clear that he has been around a bit more complex engineering feats before. And as you finally conclude your tour in the engine room, he looks up at the engine and just kind of shrugs at it.
Yeah, I see. Uh, I, I probably can help out this. Make it. You know, I could probably put some very cool stickers on the side of it, make it go faster. I could probably move this over here, and I just kind of like reshuffling things around the room. I could put this over here just to make it feel a little more homey. Uh, I even could put my.
This is your assistant over here. They're gonna be helping you with a bunch of the well, anything I guess you need.
The
Yes,
engineering officer that the captain has just gestured to kind of looks up surprised from their work.
Play along. I think he.
Hey, what's this guy's name? Or do I just?
You would not know this character's name because even I did not create a name for this character.
Excellent. I'm gonna
That's
like
great.
walk over to them like with a big, just like I would say a big smile and like arms raised like, oh, let me go. We're going to be working together quite often. We will be good friends. Yes, see, good friends. We'll make this place run real fast. We're gonna do great things, me and you. Yes.
And he just kind of stands there for a second, stunned. And then after a moment, just kind of says, right, sounds good, sir. I look forward to working with you.
Orale, yeah.
Alrighty, if you need us, I'm guessing you're gonna want to familiarize yourself with the engine, but I'm at least going onto the bridge. It's up to I'm not sure where Ellery's posting is right now.
With you, Captain.
Alrighty, let's head up to the bridge then.
Alrighty. As you arrive on the bridge, Lieutenant Scott, are you present in the call, or are you still eating tacos?
Lieutenant Scott is not here.
Lieutenant Scott is not here. Okay, that makes this a little more difficult then. Let's say there is a... Let's just put an NPC up on the bridge as, like,
What about
off-shift
the helms
replacement.
officer?
Helms officer's
We've
on
talked-
the bridge. If you'd like to talk to Mr. Edwards, you can.
Yeah, I thought no, I mean the helms officer, the ensign that was a bit jumpy.
Yeah, he's up here.
That was Edwards.
Yes.
That's what his name was. Okay. Edwards, how's it going? You familiarized yourself a little bit more?
I'd say so, sir. Getting the bit of a hang of this. I'll say that warp travel was a lot less bumpy than I thought it was going to be. Also,
It's
if
great
you
what the
don't
NX can
mind,
do.
if you don't mind, what are your opinions on getting like a gaming console up here? I think it'd be quite funny.
I
Oh
game.
my god.
I game. I can game.
Yeah,
What type of
look,
console?
Captain, they have a job to do up here. They don't need a video station.
Well,
Video games
hey, I'm just
console,
saying, for
anything.
the Commander, with due respect, this ship practically flies itself. I mean, surely I'd have some free time up here, right? And like, come on, I'm sure Lieutenant Salick would be pretty boss at some games, you know?
Just don't use the view screen
about-
and keep.
Captain!
Actually- Okay, it's fine. I don't like to get myself in problematic situations, so I kind of just go along with it. I think Eloy does
That's
have a point
terrible
here.
trait to have, Captain.
I think
Sir,
Eloy does
that's
have a
okay,
point
okay.
here.
Sirs, come on. Lieutenant Salick, come on. You'd like to play Pong with me, right? Come on. What is
Yeah.
Pong? It's like it's an Earth game. You bounce a pixel back and forth. It's cool.
I'm sad we didn't name him
Not
Ike.
that entertaining.
What was that, Jackson?
I'm sad we didn't name him Ike.
Listen,
I'm not gonna
Edwards,
say.
was it?
Yeah, Edwards. Last name, obviously.
You have a job to do,
Yeah,
and you
yes,
have
sir.
off-time hours. You can
Yes,
play
sir.
Pong to your heart's content in your off-time hours.
Understood, Commander.
Right.
He kind of just
Don't
turns
ask
back
that
to his
again.
desk. He just turns back to his station, kind of defeated.
Loving the reference to Epic of Fools.
Yeah, that's a great reference.
Nobody will get it.
But I guess I sit in my chair.
Alright. As you take your seat, the comms officer on station, seeing as Lieutenant Scott has decided to abandon us for fish tacos, pipes up. Captain, I'm receiving a hail.
Any idea who it's from?
Not sure at this distance, sir. We've got a lot of interference here.
Open the comms.
Sorry, give me just 1 second. I forgot to scroll down to the correct point. Hang on. This is really professional.
Professionals
Zach.
at
This
work
is so
here.
professional. This is so professional. Hang on. This, I completely... Sorry, God damn it.
How dare you keep us waiting like this?
Okay, shush. It's fine. It's fine. Give
We
me a
have 0
second. Why
people
is it not
watching.
here?
That's sad.
Why is it not here? Where is it? Why is it not? Where is the... Sorry, give me a second, you guys.
You'd think you'd be a bit more prepared with the shenanigans that
You
were
know,
happening earlier.
I think you would think that, wouldn't you?
Professionals at work here, boys.
You know, Ellery, this comms officer is taking a little bit. You sure they know how to work their station?
Pardon, Captain, what?
It's taking a little bit to open the hail.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not the main officer here. I'm
just
still in
standing in?
training. God damn, where
no,
the
usually
hell
Scott's
is it?
up here.
Is it not here? Hang on.
Damn, imagine deleting game file.
Technical difficulties.
Did they
Quick,
really?
go to commercial. Go
Sorry,
to commercial.
Stream.
Yeah, cutting
Sorry,
to the waiting
run an ad,
screen.
run an ad.
Improv is what
Great.
DMing is.
Yes, it is. You are right. Improv is
to work.
what DMing is. All right. Seeing as whoever wrote the mission thing for this failed to put the crucial information about the start of it in, you know,
You.
that's.
I was like,
God.
somebody, like, the game master should have checked for that.
Okay, shut up. You're right, but be quiet. The hail opens, and you hear a rather panicked voice come over the comm. This is Captain Eli Madrid of the ECS Kobayashi Maru, 14 periods of Altair 6. We've been struck by an unknown object. We've lost all power and life support is failing. Position, Gamma Hydra, Section 10. And the comm cuts in a flurry of static.
Ellie, Warp
Sheesh.
5?
I'm not the helms officer, sir.
No, should we go Warp 5? Get there as fast as possible? Do you want to try to figure out what happens more? Anything that,
Well,
any information that we can get?
Captain, I would like to bring up that Gamma Hydra Section 10 is in a region of uncharted space.
well, we can't just leave him there, sir.
I agree. However, the risk inherent in this operation should be very clear to all of you.
Risk is a chance we have to take. Edwards, full warp.
Aye, sir. And the vessel jumps to warp. Would anyone like to take any scenes, just dialogue or anything, while we're at warp here?
I mean, we haven't heard much from Young over here.
Considering your present mission, it might be a good idea to update him, yes.
Young, up to bridge.
Yes, Captain.
We need you up to bridge. There's been a distress call. There might be injured.
If I may, why do I need to be up on bridge for that?
We need you up here if we get any more information about what happened on the ship, or we need you to be here so we can potentially rush you over. I guess
Well, I'm sure you could just tell me over comms, but I'll be up there shortly, Captain.
Out of character, it'd be nice and less stressful for Evan if all the characters were in one spot.
Sure.
Don't break character like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unprofessional.
This is such a shit show.
As
It always is with us.
Stop.
as the doctor arrives
doing
on the
great.
bridge, all of you have gathered in the aft command section. Hang on, what was his name? Salic. Lieutenant Salic has brought you all around the conference table that is back here, and on the console has pulled up an image of a J-class cargo vessel. This is the Kobayashi Maru. J-class, typically considered lightweight. They're very common in these outer regions as intersystem shipping vessels. I believe the Kobayashi Maru is carrying neutronic fuel.
Do we know what's the NPC's name on? Actually, we're in the command room, aren't we?
Yes.
We're like
You're
outside,
in
not
the.
connected to the bridge.
It is connected to the bridge. It's like a little sort of alcove at the very back of the bridge. Anyone
Are you
who's
talking
watched
about Salad?
Enterprise knows what I'm talking about.
I don't pay enough attention to the bridge.
Fair enough.
Uh,
It's the area right
but
behind
I'm-
Archer. With like
Alright,
the
I'm
table.
gonna tell our science officers to start scanning for anything they can find.
I'm so full.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Oh, hi. Welcome.
Scott
Yeah.
has arrived.
As you are all discussing what is going on, Lieutenant Scott walks onto the bridge.
Oh, that's me.
Well, somebody gotta bring her up to speed.
I know, I'm just okay.
I'll do it. Okay, now, Evan,
Yes.
I once again.
I
was
want to
having-
know the name of the science officer before I just
Salic.
Valid.
say.
I
Oh,
was,
it's Salic. Yeah, I forgot.
I was having technical difficulties, so I'm not entirely clued in on what's happening either.
Alrighty,
Okay.
Salic, I'd like you to find out whatever you can on the ship and any outside interference.
I do believe
Oh,
I just told you what
really?
I found on the vessel. Would you like me to repeat, sir?
No. And then I
So please, actually repeat. Captain didn't hear it the first time and is too proud to admit that.
I do not
Yeah.
understand the human desire to.
Now's not the
seem
time for you to
heard.
diss on us humans. I need you to read back what you just said.
Very well, Commander. The Kobayashi Maru is a J-class cargo vessel. As of last contact, we are believing that it is carrying neutronic fuel. It is vital that it reaches its destination, and there are around 25 people on board. The vessel departed from Gamma Hydra Station and is on its way to the Sherman region, where we are in the process of constructing another deep space outpost.
alrighty. Just if this is a heist, as someone would say, just make sure to check for incoming ships or anything out of the ordinary, Salic.
A heist, sir.
You said this was important material, correct?
That is correct. However, Nausicaan
don't
pirates
think
are
you're
very
being
uncommon in
robbed.
this region.
We should be prepared for anything. Though I do agree with Salic, it's unlikely that they're being robbed.
Their
Just
hail
thinking for
indicated that they
anything.
were struck by something. Perhaps they strayed into an asteroid belt.
Is there any asteroid belt in the region?
Unknown. Gamma Hydra
It's
Section
uncharted
10
space,
is
sir.
uncharted even by the Vulcan Science Academy. It is a fairly unremarkable region. We did not see any need to investigate.
Alrighty. What's
If
the plan of
I-
action here?
If I
Oh,
may
sorry.
offer a suggestion, sir, why don't we open back up comms, see if we can get a hold of anyone?
Scott, can you do that for us?
Yeah.
You-
Sorry. Yeah.
Right. It seems
Lieutenant
like we've got a plan.
As Lieutenant Scott opens the hail, Lieutenant Scott, I'm going to have you roll a difficulty. Let's do difficulty 1 task here. And we're gonna do a. What would this be? Let's do a control con. Yeah, control con roll.
All right. How much? Oh my gosh. How many am I rolling?
It's gonna be 2.
Okay.
You're gonna need just 1 success.
So if I rolled it to my total, do I say my total or what
So-
I got?
The way
Both
this
numbers
works.
you rolled.
Yeah, read both numbers you rolled.
Okay, 11 and 9.
11 and 9. Okay, that's 2 successes. You've generated a point of momentum.
Yippee!
All right. So as the comm channel opens, you hear a lot of static, and through the static you hear a voice. Hello, we're reading signal. Hear us?
Respond back. Yes, we are the what's the classification again? SS Challenger. Yes, SS
Yeah.
Challenger. We're the SS Challenger, and we're here to help.
The channel is open, so you can just say this.
You
Oh,
can do a
okay.
lot more in character that you've just not been doing.
Yes.
Yeah. That was in character. That was me telling that to Scott.
You could say it yourself.
You could say it yourself.
Yeah, Scott
don't-
opened
I'm
the
dumb.
channel. You're speaking.
Oh my god. Our captain,
Okay.
everyone!
We are the SS Challenger. We heard your distress call, and we're here to help.
Kobayashi Maru. Assist. Support failing. Distance
Life
to
sup-
position. All of this is intercut by a lot of static. There is very
life-
heavy interference.
Is that life support failing?
Confirmed. Support failing on all decks. Several
that's
trapped
not
in levels.
We have to get on that ship.
Unknown detected. Being fired. And the comm
Alright.
channel cuts out.
Well, guess it was an asteroid, Selleck.
It
All
would
right,
seem not.
Keep the scanners on if any incoming ships come nearby, and I guess we're gonna have to form a landing party.
Boarding party.
Boarding party in this situation.
Captain,
Alrighty.
Right.
may I make the recommendation that we polarize the hull plating and go to tactical alert?
I would accept your advice.
Thank you.
Polarize the tactical hull plating and go to stage 3.
Right.
Not sure what that means, but okay.
He said something 3, didn't he?
No.
I heard something 3. I thought he said something 3. Okay. Whatever. Just polarize the tactical hull plating.
Alright. Your ship drops out of warp, and directly in front of you is a large cloud of interstellar gas. Located at the center of it, you see the J-class cargo vessel. Both of its nacelles are completely destroyed, just absolutely shitting smoke. I don't know a better way. Billowing, probably. Shitting smoke doesn't really have the right ring to it, but whatever. Point
Here we
is,
are.
this ship is
Our game master,
clearly
everyone.
not going anywhere. You can also see that several of the large cargo pods that contain the neutronic fuel that this thing is carrying have been breached. They are leaking the fuel out into space, and it just looks bad.
Alrighty.
Well, we better hurry, sir.
Alright, Ellery, you, Dr. Young, you might need to go down there for, support.
Yes,
If
Captain.
anyone got, if anyone got hurt, I think it'd be best for me to stay on the ship, because, honestly, my talents aren't exactly built for this situation.
I think you should have a little bit more confidence in yourself, Captain, but if that's what you want to do.
We have to have one commanding officer on board, though. And you are a tactical officer.
That's true. I'm more than willing to go down, sir. Doctor, shall we?
Yes, Commander.
Alright. So, as the two of you, well, Yeah, the two of you plus a couple of security officers arrive on the Kobayashi Maru via shuttlecraft. The door to the airlock is completely just non-functional. How would you like to try to get around this? You've got an obstacle before you.
The airlock is non-functional. It's
Yes.
completely closed.
The door will not open. You've got your end of it open. Like, you have the shuttle door open. Or the shuttle
Perhaps
latch
there's a
open.
way to override.
So we're in the hangar, but
No.
inside.
So,
no?
the way... I'm
You're
trying to
confusing
find...
me.
Here, let me find a way to describe this. So, the way shuttles dock in the Enterprise series, they've got, like, a little hatch on their roofs that they fly kind of upright against the airlock and just latch onto it like that. Kind of like how the NASA shuttles dock with the International Space Station. You guys are currently in that position. You have the door, or the latch on the shuttlecraft open, however the door on the ship is closed, and it is not opening.
I don't know if anyone heard me, but I said, is there a way to override it?
There is a control panel next to it, yes.
Perhaps I
we
could give it a
can
shot.
try.
I don't know my talents that well.
Alright.
Let me see.
So, for this, let's go... I guess this would be Inside Engineering. And we're gonna have
Okay.
this difficulty 2. And
Uh,
I believe you guys have 4 points of momentum from last time. So you had 3 last time, plus the one that Lieutenant Scott generated this episode. So if you want to use the momentum to buy a dice.
Evan, real quick.
Yes.
We can just assist without burning any focuses or values, right?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to attempt to assist.
Alright. So I'm going to have you roll the same thing, Inside Engineering.
I got a 12 and a 3, by the way.
12 and a 3. Alright, so
Hold
that's
on.
one success.
My headset cut out. I couldn't hear what you just said.
Alright, so that's one success. What were your rolls for your assist?
My headset cut out. I couldn't hear anything you said. First is 6. Second, 2. Jesus Christ! I am just on fire this game. 2.
Alright, that is 3 successes. You have generated another point of momentum. And you successfully have pried open this little control panel. And inside, you find a lever labeled Manual Release. Pulling it, the door slides open. And you are treated to the smell of burning skin. There,
No.
sitting just past the airlock, is the body of one of the crewmen of this cargo ship.
Oh dear. Okay. I couldn't hear that properly, Evan. What?
There is
Body of crewmate?
there is a corpse
Back up
of one
the
of the crew
screen.
members. Yes, there's the
There's
body
a-
of one of the crew members just past the airlock door.
Okay. What does he look like?
Like a dead guy.
Okay. I couldn't hear you properly. My mic's been acting all sorts of weird.
Yeah, you're all good. Looking at him, it appears that the console in front of him exploded in his face, and he was killed instantly.
Proceed with caution. Seems it's very unstable here.
Commander, if I remember correctly, some of the few words they got out, they said they were being fired upon, yes?
Yes.
Should we have our phasers at the ready?
Suppose we set them to stun for now. Things escalate. Prepare yourselves.
Understood, Commander.
Alright. We now cut back to the bridge of the Challenger. So,
Oh,
as you're all sitting on the bridge, watching the camera feed from, we're gonna just say that the away team has like little cameras, just so you guys
Like
can,
our last time.
yes, so you guys can observe
yeah.
the mission. So, as you're watching this, you're taking note of how seemingly not chaotic the inside of the ship is. All the lights are still on. The power is still seemingly active, despite their message. And other than that one exploded console, everything in this corridor seems very intact.
There might be just a certain part of the ship, but they said that all floor levels were going offline with life support. I'm not sure what to do here. Scott, try to contact the ship again.
The channel opens. I'm not going to have you roll for this because you've already done it again and you're also like right next to the ship. The channel opens and you hear the static again. And you can also hear the voice again. Challenger, read us.
There seems to be some discrepancies with your statements from before.
Being fired upon.
Currently,
Support systems.
Oh, I see.
Offline.
this is exactly what they said last time. It's recorded message.
Failure of all.
Vance to Ellery.
Yellow, Captain.
That message that we heard was recorded. Be on all caution. There might be people on board willing to kill.
Pardon?
That we tried to hail again. It was the exact same message, exact same cutout. I
Right.
think there's people on board. Be on guard.
Yeah, I Captain.
Alright.
Keep in
Taylor,
contact.
team.
The two...
I closed the hail.
The group of you progress further into the ship, and you arrive on the bridge. When you get here, you find the captain of the ship slumped down in his chair. He is alive, but he is barely conscious.
Doctor, we got a live one.
On it, Commander. And I go to check him out.
Alright. I'm gonna have you roll an insight medicine really fast.
Alright,
Difficulty 0.
Alright,
Or actually, no,
here we go.
difficulty 1. Difficulty 1.
Okay,
Just so you
well,
get
11?
Alright. Fantastic.
And... I swear to God, where was this luck last set campaign, man?
Yet another generation of momentum. As you're looking at him, he has clearly been shot by some sort of energy weapon. He is bleeding rather profusely. Fortunately, you brought along an aid kit, and you're able to stabilize his wound. As he's sitting there, he looks up at you. No. What have you done?
This is exactly as I thought, wasn't it?
Got something you want to share with me, Doctor?
Was just a suspicion, but I have the feeling that this is a death trap, and that recorded message was to lure others here.
Right. Well, perhaps we should take these people with us and leave.
I second that, Commander. And I'll try to get the captain over my shoulders.
As you're attempting to hoist the captain up onto your shoulders, you hear footsteps in the corridor behind the bridge, from where you had just come. As you hear them,
ready my
the lights
laser.
flicker. From the darkness, a beam of energy flies at you. It misses and strikes the wall behind you.
I would like to use my focus of escape and avoidance, please.
Funny, I also have that focus.
I also have that.
Alright.
God.
I do not.
So, we're going to have
It
a...
seemed like a very good one.
We're gonna have a single 1d20 contested roll here. So this is going back to our modified Epic of Fools contested roles, because I can't be bothered to learn the actual ones. So, Commander Ellery and Dr. Young, you are trying to beat a 5. 1d20, please.
I got a 3!
Hold
Right.
up, we're trying to beat a 5?
Correct. Either
Already
match
won.
or beat a 5.
Okay, hold up. Fuck, I forgot what the proper...
If I use-
you said.
Is this like the Klingon, those 2 Klingon fights? Is that how we're doing this, or no?
Sort
No.
of ish.
Choose
This is for their focus to see if they succeed in getting
Oh.
away.
If I use pack tactics, will that, like... Can I use that as, like, we are like a pack of people, and I can use my pack tactics to keep everyone safe?
Sure. Alright, so for that, we're just gonna do another little modification here and just not require Santos to roll for his.
Let's go!
Right. Because I got a
And-
3, and it's pretty damn
Yes.
good.
So, Commander Ellery, as this shot goes out, you charge into the corridor and knock whoever just fired at you to the ground. Before you can even get a look at him, there is another sound of footsteps coming from a different corridor. And at that point, you all decide to just run back to the shuttlecraft. As you get aboard, we cut back to the bridge of the Challenger. So, Jackson, you have detected weapons fire on board the Kobayashi Maru.
Vance to Ellery.
Very calm about that.
That was my inner juke, don't worry. Vance to Ellery, are you there? Ellery.
Am I able to answer?
Yes.
Captain, it's a death trap!
I assumed that from the voice message.
Okay, hold
Captain-
on 1 second, we're freaking out over here.
Captain, I'm
What did you
detecting
tell me?
unusual energy readings.
Captain, what's going on up there?
Explain further?
I'm not sure how to explain. There is some sort of light anomaly. Starboard bow. And he taps a button on his console, and the view screen shifts. Just kind of pans over, across space, looking over the top of the Kobayashi Maru, and you see something just appear out of nowhere. It is a starship.
Try to hail, Scott.
Captain?
Alright.
There is a ship that's appeared near us. We're having Scott try to hail them.
So, Lieutenant Scott opens the channel. What would you like to say to this vessel that has just appeared?
Let me figure out what's the most appropriate thing to say to a random vessel that just appeared.
I mean, the way I see it, you make sure comms go through and stuff, and the
Yeah.
captain speaks.
True. Should we first let them know that we mean no harm, just in case?
I'm not giving you guys answers.
I'm
Asking this!
assuming... assuming
I'm
still
giving you a
involved.
chance. I'm giving you a chance here, Max, because you haven't done much roleplay.
Trust me, I'm not good at it, as you can tell.
Just
Oh,
get it
shit.
started, and I'll take over if you need me to.
Oh, okay, thanks. Well, in that case, then yeah, I want to I notify that or tell them that. Don't.
Well, you have to actually do it. It's like the big.
Oh
thing
my
in
God.
roleplay. You have to actually
Right,
say what
well-
you're thinking you're gonna say.
Oh.
You gotta play the character, Max. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this. Come on, you
What
got
do
a
you mean,
YouTube
though?
channel.
Hey, this is
I'm
this is the,
just okay.
this is the SS Challenger. We mean no harm.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah. I'm not good with role playing, but yeah, I tell the random.
Say it in character.
How do I say it in character?
Say what you just said.
That's what I was trying.
Actually, say it
Okay,
though.
say it as if you're actually talking to them.
Pretend
Oh.
you're in like a stage performance.
Ugh.
You got this. I believe in you.
Okay.
This is the
No.
SS Challenger. We mean no harm.
We mean no harm.
We'll
Great.
get there eventually.
See?
Well, see you guys next episode. This is great.
Ugh.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
Captain.
the
This is
channel-
Captain Joseph Vance. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. No,
Oh,
go
it's
ahead.
not open.
You're good.
This is Captain Joseph Vance of the USS Challenger. We mean no harm. What is your business with the Kobayashi Maru?
The channel remains just completely silent. Nothing is heard coming back. The vessel is just sitting there, waiting for you to do something.
All right. Keep eyes on them. Just get back to the ship. Get as many people as you can, and get back to the shuttlecraft and get back on board. We might have to get out of here quickly.
Keep watch on what, sir?
They're like I said before. The ship. We're keeping eyes on it. It's currently doing nothing. We tried to make contact, but they didn't open comms.
Love
was
the urgency
confused.
here.
Yeah. I was just a little confused why you told me to keep watch, sir.
That was to Selleck. I'm sorry. I didn't specify.
Right.
Alright,
As
just
the
We're gonna continue running for our lives, sir. It was great talking to you.
The away
Okay.
team has reached the shuttlecraft. And-
Also,
Oh,
Evan,
go ahead. Yeah.
Evan. While we were running, I wanted to try asking old Captain here what the fuck's going on.
Oh, I thought I already did that.
No, the
No,
other
he
captain.
Oh.
The one we have.
Right. Our captain.
Apologies, I did not make that clear.
They lured us in
No.
with a false signal. Hit us with some sort of weapon. Incredible power. I've never seen anything like it. They boarded.
Weapon, you say?
Yes.
You have any idea who they are?
No idea. I've never seen anything like it. It's just too
Alright.
dark to see their faces. They had helmets.
How many?
Helmets?
I don't know how many. There were 3 that entered the bridge.
We'll continue this later. First, let's get to the shuttle.
You arrive at the shuttle, and beams of energy fly down the corridor after you as you close the hatch.
Screw you!
Departing the Kobayashi Maru, you return to the Challenger. Doctor, you have taken your patient to sickbay, and Commander, you are now on the bridge, and a waiting game ensues. And at this point, we are going to take our quick little break. So we will be right back with Yesteryear. Alright, and welcome back to Yesteryear. This has been our quick little break. Everyone is back now. So, in case you somehow forgot where we left off in that short span of time, there is an unknown vessel just kind of sitting there across from the Challenger, just watching. You have been taking scans this entire time. However, you haven't really seen anything. Everybody, with the exception of the doctor and engineer, is on the bridge right now. Unless, of course, you wanted to call them up here, Captain.
Commander,
I would-
anything
Nope,
that you...
never mind. We're
Oh,
good.
sorry. No, you can go. You can go.
No, we're good. We're good. I was just about to say something. That's unimportant. We're good.
Okay. Commander, you see anything on the ship you think we should know about?
There wasn't much to see except for destruction, death, and scary laser weapon guide.
Did you see what they look like? Anything like that?
No.
Maybe...
They just shot at us. Didn't really see anything or focus on anything other than running away.
Did you get any intel from the captain that you rescued?
Yeah. Doc questioned him a little bit. He said they were lured in. And he said there were about 3 guys that boarded them, but he doesn't know how many others there could be. Doesn't have a description for them either.
We got lured in just like they did. This isn't looking good.
Attempt to hail the captain.
Yes, Dr. Young?
Alright, I've got our captain down here, stable. He should be good for now. Although I would like to mention something we heard from the captain as we were taking him away. He said they had helmets on, and this may be a bit of a stretch to compare the two, but the other... Evan, what were they?
Give me a second. I don't actually remember what the other species was called.
The planet that was suffering from mass amounts of radiation poisoning. Remember how they also mentioned that the birds that came down were also wearing helmets? A bit of a stretch to compare the two, but I just thought it was something I should mention.
Good job remembering that. Doc, I completely forgot they said they wore helmets.
Have the captain try to make a picture so we can reference if we see anything similar of the helmet.
I'll get on that once he's lucid enough, Captain.
Got it. Vance out. Alrighty. So, we have 2 options here. We try to physically make contact, or we just leave.
Captain, another energy surge. As Salix says this, a second vessel appears, directly next to the other one.
I don't think we're gonna be even allowed to leave, Captain.
What does what do the vessels look like? You didn't ever explain what they actually look like.
Give me a second. Because they do actually exist in the canon, so let me just grab them here really quick. The vessels, you have been gathering pretty decent scans of their appearance. They share a resemblance to a vessel encountered by the NX-01 roughly 8 years ago. This is the vessel you are seeing before you. For those in the stream, this vessel in canon is known as the Tavaro class warbird. This would not be something known to the players. However, if you do not know what these things look like, you can look them up here. But yeah, I would put one up on the screen, but I forgot to download an image for the stream, so I unfortunately cannot.
So, I think it's futile, but should we try to open comms again, or should we just book it?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt trying again. I think it would be very irresponsible of us to just book it, though. I mean, more ships are arriving here, and they're certainly planning on luring more. We need to fix this.
As the two of you are talking, Lieutenant Scott, you detect something on a lower band of your comm network. I would like you to roll a... Give me 1 second here. A control command... Actually, no. Let's do a control security for this one. A control security check. Difficulty 1.
You roll 2 dice. Soupy? Max, you there? I thought I heard them talking earlier.
Max? If Max isn't here, I can make this work for a different character.
Oh,
I
there
guess I have
we
to
go.
make
Might
this-
have just- No, I think their audio cut out. There they are.
You good?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you.
Yes.
Sorry, I tried to microphone. Anyways,
Man, Discord sucks.
Alright. Control security.
can you fill me back in again? I think my audio cut out earlier.
So, you have detected something on a lower band of your communication grid, and I'm having you roll to see if you can figure out what it is. So I'm having you do a control security check, which is 2d20, just to see if you get the
Just one?
difficulty 1.
Oh.
So 2d20.
Okay.
So just say what your numbers are.
So 8 and 1.
8 and 1. All right.
Oh,
Well,
fucking god,
so
that's great.
you
for
have
the
generated
dice
two.
roller.
You've generated 2 momentum because that is 3 successes. You only needed the 1. Coming through this lower band of communication, you hear something incredibly alien. And I'm going to try my best to pronounce this. No promises, though.
Oh god.
From your comm station, you hear Rahit Kina Idat Her Hikure Rakar Avil.
Oh.
Got something there, Scott?
Yeah, something, but... Hmm.
Could you elaborate?
Did her
Did
audio,
their audio
cut out again?
cut out again?
Uh-oh.
I guess they can't elaborate.
God.
God, this sucks.
We should probably type that.
Yeah.
Yep, there they go.
Why are they having so
Oh,
many tech
boy.
issues? I wonder.
Yesteryear. Hello?
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 Okay,
Hello?
your audio's back.
Okay, you said elaborate?
Yes.
Is there a way I can translate it? I have no clue. Oh, this is me.
Try.
So, seeing as you are the communications officer specializing in xenolinguistics, I am going to have you do. I am going to have you do a reason science roll. Difficulty 0. So even if you don't succeed, you are still going to get this.
Okay.
And we're just having the roll because why not?
All right. Okay,
Generate
so I
some
roll
money.
once, right? Just double checking.
Yeah. Roll 2
Okay,
dice
I got
once.
20.
Well, I'm really glad I set the difficulty to 0, because otherwise you would have never gotten that. Alright.
Yeah.
As you attempt to translate this message, the computer assists you a bit. And coming back through the system, text appears on your screen. And I'm going to DM this to you, just to not break player immersion here. This is the message you receive coming back to you.
Okay.
Well,
Oh.
that's what you've translated.
Okay. Well,
What
Scott?
you got there, Scott?
apparently it translated to
What
the Earth
translated?
ship. Huh?
Huh?
What?
Did you get a hail?
A
Yes.
what?
Okay, this is me out of character because Jackson seems to have missed this.
They
When-
never roleplayed that they told us exactly what happened. I said elaborate and they
They're
didn't
doing
say
that
anything.
right now.
They're literally doing that!
You're in the middle of doing that.
They just said we. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna shut up
Ah.
now.
Just because you're dumb doesn't mean the Subi's failing.
Okay. So,
Carry on, you're doing great, sweetie.
thank you. So, just
Sorry, our captain is a dingus that doesn't understand.
Anyways, it translated to the Earthship is here, further orders requested. Any takers?
The
seems
Earthship
like-
is what?
The Earthship is here!
So they know us, but we don't know them.
I guess.
Frightening. Perhaps we should send them a message asking why they're here. Or what they want, at least.
Alright then.
Captain, would you
Oh.
like to?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll send them a message.
This
Cap-
is
Captain?
this is the
Okay, there you go.
USS Challenger. Sorry, this is the US. This is the USS Challenger. We come in peace. We mean no harm. What is your business with the? What's it? Kobayashi Maru.
Um. He's muted.
I'm not muted.
No,
am
I am.
No. It is.
As this message is sent out on this lower communications frequency, like literally as he is saying this message, you hear "They have elusquive," and this translates.
Uh-huh.
This translates directly through your system to "We've been spotted."
Oh. Yeah.
Or sorry,
Oh.
"We've been heard." Sorry, I just misread my own transmission, my own thing. Sorry.
Would you like to enlighten us on the situation?
Who are you asking?
Yeah, who are you asking?
The aliens.
Oh.
To make it clear!
This is not a signal that is coming through to you. This is the lower signal that only.
I'm literally
Lieutenant
trying to
Scott has
tell it
sent.
to translate it to them. Sorry, I wasn't
What?
clear.
I
I
don't know
was
what
saying
you're
that
trying to
was
do.
my message to them.
Oh, okay.
What did he say? He's trying to send a message to them?
Yes.
Yeah?
So we're just going to go with the message is sent. However,
Great, awesome.
as this message
Riveting
is
stuff.
sent, there is a beep from Salik's console, and he looks at it again. More energy disruptions, sir. And a third vessel appears.
This isn't looking good.
Oh no, you don't say, Captain.
As
Thanks, Captain Obby.
As Commander Ellery makes this quip, the vessels start moving in sort of a circular pattern, spacing themselves equally and circling you in sort of a triangular formation.
Edward, prepare for
Alright.
warp. Prepare to get us out of here.
You bet your ass, Captain. And he starts working with his console. There is a sudden thump against your hull that just kind of reverberates throughout the ship Everybody hears
What was that?
this.
And a
What the hell
panel
is
falls
that?
on my head, and I get knocked out like Baron.
Nobody gets that reference.
Captain, I'm detecting some sort of energy spike on our aft plating. They've attached something to us, sir.
Can we get any view of it?
Attempting to get a view. And the view screen flicks to an image of the aft of your ship. You can see there is some sort of spike sticking up out of the back of your ship. Or out of one of the hull
What's that,
platings.
tracking device?
It's not that large, but it is about 5 feet tall. So it's pretty large, but not that large.
Any clue what it is, Selleck?
Uncertain. It is putting out a lot of energy, though, sir. Could be a tracking device of some sort.
That's what I said.
Edwards, get us out of here, but just get us back into to nowhere near anyone. See if they follow us.
Making the jump to Section 9. And the vessel jumps to warp, dropping out in Section 9. As you're sitting there for a moment, it seems like you have not been followed.
Did that thing like hit near where I'm stationed, or was it like pretty far away?
It wouldn't have hit necessarily close to where you are. Engineering is kind of toward the center of the ship. However, you would have been sent to go investigate it, seeing
Yeah.
as it's something
Can
that
I
would potentially be interfering with engineering systems.
Can I recommend that to the captain?
I open comms to what is it, Salazar?
You don't have to say you're open comms, you can just open your comms.
Yeah. Salazar?
See ya, Capitan.
I need some of your engineers and possibly you to check out a spike that's been implanted into our aft section. Possibly remove it or at least find out what it is.
Ah, so that's what that was, eh? Okay.
It came from 3 unknown vessels.
Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Okay.
Sweet, captain.
I have a focus on exotic energy source technology. Can I use that?
Damn, that's
Sure.
really
That
That's
is
real
specifically good.
situational.
that is like
Situation.
surprisingly specific to this. Alright.
I was
So-
actually kind of surprised. I was like, oh. Hey.
I got
So-
that.
Within the next
Hey!
couple minutes, we'll say within like 5 minutes, your ship's pretty small, Lieutenant Salazar and a small team of engineers are now on the outside of the ship in EV suits, surrounding this spike with a bunch of engineering equipment, just kind of trying to determine what it is. And Lieutenant Salazar, if you would please roll an inside engineering check really fast.
I have realized I don't know where my my dice were in the moves, so I'm just gonna do a random number generator.
You're all good.
Great.
3?
Yes.
Alright. So, with this knowledge of exotic energy, you determine that, despite seeming very unknown, it is pretty much just a very high-intensity electrical energy. It's not anything really that special, and it does appear to be a tracking device. However, looking further into it, you do find trace elements of antimatter. There is a very small warhead on the inside of this thing. And scanning it further, you determine that at the base of this device, there is sort of a trigger cord, where if you attempt to break this thing free, it will start a countdown.
So I just open the comms to the captain, right? I don't have to say it or anything. Just
Yeah.
hit it. Capitan.
Yes, Salazar?
So I scanned this thing, right? It looks like it's tracking Yeah, that's how you say it. Tracking where they follow us, but it has a thing on it. If we try to wrench it free, it'll probably blow up. I believe it'll
What?
go explode. Yes. See, it explode.
Do you know how to detach it without making it explode?
I
Is there
could.
like a pin?
A pin,
No,
Captain.
Like a grenade? I don't know.
I'd say no more like como se dice countdown trigger. That yes, see that a countdown very fast and explode.
As
Do
this
we
is being
have
explained
anyone-
to the captain, Lieutenant Salazar, you take note of something moving in space just off the ship. And as you notice it, Lieutenant Salick notices it too on his sensors. There's an energy disruption, sir. And as he says this, Lieutenant Salazar, you see one of those ships from before just appear next to the vessel. Or next to the Challenger.
I know. They are. We not alone. Sheep.
Captain.
That's on you,
Scott.
Captain.
Scott, send a message that we mean no harm and
Sir,
why did they...
that's fruitless.
Prepare for battle, but don't engage.
You still want me to send the message?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get back on the ship because I'm assuming we're gonna
All
get in
right.
a fight or something.
Sir,
I was like, me amigo.
I do have
Run.
special. I do specialize in explosives, sir. Perhaps I could take a look.
Maybe we got the heat off of us. But if they do
Right.
trigger it, I think it would be best for you to go down there and someone else to take your station.
As you say this, the other two vessels also appear.
They have some remote-
I'm gonna interrupt the flow of this. Anything happening down at Medbay with me?
Not presently.
Oakley
That's all I'll
dokily.
say.
Perhaps we
Oh,
should tell
wait.
our doctor to prepare for a crisis.
Good point.
Better safe than sorry.
Dr. Young,
Captain?
we may be going into the combat scenario. We may need you to perform first aid on many of our crew members
Ah,
if
excellent.
things get bad.
Well, at least our captain right here is stable. If need be, I can leave.
All right.
Captain,
Hey,
there's a buildup
uh,
in energy in EPS grid 123.
Hold on, what was?
Crikey.
Huh?
Okay,
Explain
the
further?
instance.
I end comms.
I'm unsure, sir. There's a large buildup of power coming through. Lieutenant, step away from your console. And on the bridge, one of the consoles explodes. The officer standing
Which
next to
console?
it falls backward. It's just one of
Oh.
the consoles. It's not one of the major ones.
Doctor, we're gonna need you to get up
Huh?
to the bridge.
Already?
Prepare
Aye,
for battle.
Oh, I'll be
Yes,
up there
already.
soon. And I am sprinting up towards bridge.
Alright.
We need to figure out if that spike gives them access to our systems as well.
Sir, I may recommend charging the phase cannons. Commander.
I would recommend that too.
Commander, get to tactical station.
I'm
Alright.
here. I'm that's where I
point.
sit, sir.
Alright.
Shush.
Patience.
So, we are now entering combat. So, Commander Ellery,
Oh!
which vessel would you like to target first, and what would you like to target on it?
I would like to target the biggest and baddest one on the field to show it who's boss.
Okay.
Nice.
And what are you trying to target? Like, what
Uh,
system?
Oh right. All of them. No. Let's target their weapons.
Target their weapons? Alright. And there are 2 weapons at your disposal currently. Well, actually, technically 3. We've got spatial torpedoes, which are kind of like... I guess the way to put it is like a modern missile. They're...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Then we've got photon torpedoes, and we've got the phase cannons. What sort
I
of
suppose.
look are you trying to go for here?
Well, which one's gonna take up the least of our stuff but still do plenty of damage?
Well, it kind
I
of
guess
depends on how
What's the
precise you want to
standard
be.
use one?
So
I don't want to be using our emergency stuff. Yet.
the torpedoes are for like big splash damage kind of things. You know, they're big explosives, and the phase cannons, much like phasers, are like your high precision weapon.
Well, let's use phasers for now, and we'll go from there.
All right. So I'm going to have a difficulty 2 control security roll here. You gotta get 2 successes.
Okay, I got a 4 and 11.
4 and 11? Alright, well that is 2 successes. As you fire off this first shot, you manage to strike the vessel, or the lead vessel. Its weapon systems, as far as you can tell, have gone down.
Okay.
The other 2 vessels maneuver themselves into an attack pattern. The first vessel takes a shot and immediately strikes your warp stabilization crystal. Your warp drive is now offline. The second vessel...
Well, we're not going anywhere.
The second vessel fires and misses.
Right then, what was the status on the one I hit? Are they out of the...
The one you hit does not have any weapons, and as such has retreated kind of toward the back of the other 2.
Right, well, let's target the next 2 then. Let's get just whatever one you want to target right now, and I'll do the same thing I just did.
Alright?
Can I notify like the captain that our warp core is offline or something?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
Also, I have a focus is on warp drive, so can I like start the
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm let that know. Captain, our warp drives are down, but I know how to fix. I got a wrench, and we're gonna get it back online.
Alright, you do that, Salazar.
Wait, Evan.
Yes.
Can I use my phaser heavy weapons focus to target both at the same time?
Sure.
Right, let's do that
then.
then.
Alright.
Those are some pretty
So
heavy
for
weapons.
For that, I'm going to increase the difficulty up to difficulty 3. It's going to be the same roll,
Oh shit!
so you're gonna need
I can't stop swearing.
you're gonna need to spend a bit of momentum to get another dice because you need 3 successful rolls.
All right, lads. I'm gonna spend our hard-earned
Yes.
momentum.
How many momentum?
Also,
Like, how
shouldn't
many
they have
additional
gotten
dice?
another moment? Shouldn't have they gotten an additional 2 momentum when they got 2 successes?
No,
It's
because
for every additional
Yeah.
success you get.
for every success
Oh.
past what you need. So like if it's
So-
a
Oh.
Here, let me pause the gameplay really quick to briefly explain momentum really fast, or how to get it. Basically, the difficulty of the task, so say difficulty 1, means you need to roll 1 successful roll. Your roll is dependent on the attribute and discipline added together, so for example, for Commander Ellery here, it's going to be control security, so it's going to be a roll of 15 or lower is a success. Anything higher than 15 is a failure. And seeing as that roll was 2 successes, seeing as they rolled an 11 and a 4, or sorry, an 11 and a 3, that's 2 successes. Therefore, they met the requirement for that, so they used the 2 successes to do the task. If it was difficulty
Oh.
1 and they rolled the 2 successes, one of the successes would be turned into momentum because they only needed the 1 to succeed.
Okay.
And that's how you guys generate
Um,
momentum.
Yeah. So, how many successes do I need?
You need 3.
So I guess I just need. I'll get 2 die then, just in cases. Just for
Alright.
funsies.
So
in
we're
case I
gonna
fuck up.
reduce your guys' pool by 3 momentum, because another quick thing about momentum and buying the dice, it's like exponential cost increase. So 1 dice is 1 momentum. If you want to buy 2 dice, it's 3, because yeah, it's exponential curve in price. So please go ahead and roll.
Okay. One is a 5,
Okay.
7,
Okay.
20. And I have one more.
You said a 1,
But-
7, and a 20? That's 3 dice, so no.
I know, but I bought.
Oh yeah,
It's
you bought
one
2 more.
more.
Yeah, so yeah, 1 more.
A 1! Let's go, baby!
Let's fucking go.
Alright. So, thanks to that critical success of the 1, you have generated 1 more point of momentum. So your total is now up to 4 again, I believe. And you have successfully targeted all 3 vessels. All 3 vessels lose power to their weapon systems almost immediately after you strike them. They, again, almost immediately vanish.
You're welcome.
Alright. Lieutenant Salick, I'm gonna roll
I'm
for really
screaming-
fast here.
Screaming with excitement at my
Perfect.
chair.
Lieutenant Salick has narrowed down the location of where that overload came from. The spike sent an EMP pulse through your computer systems. This thing is sort
I
of,
know what that means.
it's sort of a sabotage device, I guess, would be the best way of saying it. It sent a very strong electrical pulse through your computers and exploded one of them. So, yeah, good times all around.
Well, we knew that one already.
Alrighty. Now
Captain?
that they're gone and away, it'd be best for you to get working on defusing the bomb on the spike so we could possibly remove it.
Righto!
Captain, I have
We
good
get
news.
Yes?
I've detected 3 warp signatures departing the system. I do believe they have left.
Alrighty. So once we get that spike off, I think it would be best to notify, well, anyone that has authority in the sector so we can get that ship back to where it needs to go, the Kobayashi Maru. And because it was the materials were being used to build another starbase, right? You said something or other like that,
Yes.
Evan?
The materials it's
So-
transporting are important for that, yes.
At this point, I want to say I burst into the bridge.
Alright.
We do have some ensigns watching over the body, by the way. We're not just completely disregarding him.
Where patient?
Command console over there. Ensigns are watching after him right now.
On it, Captain. And I move over to work on him.
Alright. So, you guys have a problem. There is a spike that is actively attempting to sabotage your systems attached to you. And if you try to remove
I thought I
it,
was
it might blow up. So, how are you guys going to solve this?
What would
thought
be
I was
best for
doing
this? An
bomb
engineer?
squad.
Is it best for an engineer or a science officer to be handling
Well,
that? Maybe all 3.
Perhaps the person with expertise in explosive stuff.
Yeah, but that's
a
not the
science
only
officer
problem.
Or... So perhaps
not
maybe
the only
me and the engineer.
Yeah. But the engineers work. Actually, no. Other people can work on the warp drive.
It's not like he's the only
You
engineer.
guys do have more than one
Yeah.
engineer. He's just your chief. He's the guy in charge. So.
Alrighty. Salazar, we're gonna need you to meet up back at the spike with Commander Ellery. We're gonna defuse the spike and hopefully unattach it. That's the word I was looking for there.
Okay.
Was I done fixing the warp drive, or was it still in the process?
It is still in the process of being repaired. You do have enough people in the engine room, however, that you can leave people to continue doing it, and it will keep getting repaired.
This
Okay.
spike, we've found out, is able to send bursts of electricity through the ship. Could sabotage more systems. We just need to get it off.
I no bueno. I'll go help get the spike off. I leave my men, my mijos here. Oh, not my kids, my amigos. To finally fix the warp drive so we can get out of here. Cause I don't like this place, man.
Alrighty. We'll have some of your other engineers look over the systems just in case, or any short circuits.
Hi, Capitan. You thing one, thing two. Look over the systems. I just kidding.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go
All right.
help assist with removing the spike.
Back outside on the hull, Commander Ellery and Chief Salazar are again in EV suits, standing around the spike. Again, this thing, just to remind you all of what this thing looks like, it is basically just a 5-foot tall antenna that's just kind of plunged into your hull. Think like a toothpick just jammed in there.
Yeah. Right. How do you want to start this?
You wanna cut the red wire or the blue wire? As I don't really know much about explosives, but I can cut things.
Well, I guess I should ask our lovely, delightful game master what I'm capable of doing, and what kind of role I need to be making to not kill us all.
So, for this, I'm going to say, to get the initial wire cut here, because this is going to be a series of rolls, because it's a bomb defusal.
Of course it is.
We're going to do let's do a daring security roll really fast. Difficulty of 2.
Sweet. My
Difficulty
specialty. Who dares wins? Will that apply here on top of my explosives focus?
Sure, that'll reduce difficulty to 1.
Awesome. How many?
Difficulty of 1, and by default, all rolls are going to be 2d20.
Okay. 6. Hello. Sorry, my cat jumped up. Okay. 6 and 15.
6 and 15. All right. Well, that's perfect because
Oh,
yeah, that's
great.
2 successes. You've generated a momentum. Commander Ellery, you are very nervous as you approach the little access panel.
No, I'm not.
Okay, fine. You're
No,
not.
I'm not. No.
As you open the panel,
bombs.
as you open this access panel, there are 7 wires before you. You see one of them is connected to a flashing red light. And
Whoa.
just going by being yourself, the guy who invented mines to protect his family's farm on an outlying colony. That's literally in your backstory. You built your own mines.
Yeah, but I didn't invent them.
Whatever.
Mine's been around since the
really okay, I get it. Yeah,
centuries
shut
of
up. Shush. All right. You get a hunch and immediately act on it, cutting that wire. And nothing happens. The light goes off, and no countdown starts.
Interesting. I was expecting us all to explode.
He didn't notice, but as he was going to cut the wire, I was actually kind of floating backwards just a little bit because I wanted some space between me and the explosion.
Like, it's gonna matter with antimatter.
Alright.
I'm like, oh, good!
So-
No explosion! Good.
Yeah, I see you backing up there. It's not enough distance to survive, though.
You never know.
There are 6 wires remaining. So, a brief description of the inside of this little panel. The 6 wires...
I don't need to know, I just need to cut.
Are you sure about that?
No, continue.
Okay. I was gonna say, I mean, if you're really sure, I could let you
The
just cut one now.
control Evan has over us is absolute.
I just want to roll, man.
So,
one of my talents is intense scrutiny. Can I kind of look around a little bit?
Please don't scrutinize me.
that would actually be a thing you could do. So we're gonna have a difficulty 0 roll here. Just in inside engineering. Let's do that. For Lieutenant Salazar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, okay, I understand now.
Alright, rolled 15.
15? What was the other dice? Because there should be two rolls. Or 2 dice per roll.
Oh, okay, 13.
Alright, so 13. Alright. Seeing as it's difficulty 0, I'm just going to give you guys 2 momentum for that. So, Lieutenant Salazar's expert deduction skills at anything engineering has determined that the next wire you should cut is the one linked in the 3rd position. However, there are 2 wires in the 3rd position, depending on which direction you're looking in. The wires both are the exact same color, and Lieutenant Salazar doesn't tell you which of the 2.
Can I ask him?
Yes.
Chief, which one am I doing?
Even or odd? And I'm holding, like, I have my hands behind my back, and I'm putting up a number. How do I send, like, a message straight to you, Evan?
Just DM me on Discord.
Okay.
Not Maxine doing something in the background. I can hear you clicking and clacking.
Yeah, I'm clicking and clacking. I'm doing stuff.
Alright. So. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, even or odd? I'm asking you right now.
Oh, I forgot what I was supposed to say.
Oh, is it an odd number or an even number?
Evan,
It is an even number.
it's even.
The one on the right.
Right, I'm gonna cut that
Alright.
one then. Let it be known, I'm gonna cut that one that's not going to kill us all.
Difficulty 2, daring security roll.
Okay. I got an 11 and a 7. I
Alright.
got 7, 11.
This time, you do feel nervous. As you reach in to cut this
Hey!
wire.
Well, nice campaign, guys! Love meeting you all!
You cut the wire. And through the vibrations of your suit, you can hear a beeping. Some sort of countdown has started. It is very slow. There is a countdown going.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that.
Evan, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do transporters work in this time period?
Not well.
They work
do
the
not
same.
work well.
They
Oh my
work
god, I was asking Evan. I did not need input from literally everybody else.
They work the same way as transporters in every other era. However, it is literally like within 10 years that they have been validated for biotransport. So, you can use them, but they are hazardous. They work exactly the same, but the technology's just older. So, you know.
Do with the information what you will.
Well, nice knowing you guys.
Don't worry, just keep talking
I
and no
guess
one
we
will
just pick
explode.
up the fight. That's a funny reference and all, but none of us
He's
like
literally
to
about to die.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna put a comms to the captain like, Captain, it's countdown, no one, we,
Countdown.
yeah, see, it's no good, we need to dislodge immediately or we all blow
What I
up.
don't understand is why I had to roll for that if I knew which one I had to cut.
Well, it's to determine if it was the right wire or not.
What you were rolling was for luck.
We determined if it was the right one or not. That's what I understood from that.
Well, then
You seem to misunderstand how Evan does things. A lot of
Yeah, no,
there are
everything's
plenty of
arbitrary and nothing matters.
It's whose lives
A lot
that
of the
Ellie
times
rolls.
you're rolling for luck.
Ellery, just like what I told you on.
You
When
haven't
we were on
taught
the
me
pla-
shit, Captain. I need you to shut up before I focus on this.
Just keep calm and just keep
I
talking.
mean, seriously, stop talking.
Oh my god,
Okay.
you!
Captain Vince
Ja-
out.
Jackson, stop it with the reference!
Oh my god.
I have a
I've
talent.
said what I was gonna do several times now. I'm not sure why the scene isn't progressing.
I did not hear what you said. What were you going to do?
I said I think we should probably pick up the pace on solving this thing.
Okay. What were you going to say, Salazar?
I have a talent that's in the nick of time. I'm not sure if that'll.
In the
Oh,
nick of time?
please.
Okay.
Why do you have
So-
talents that
Please.
are so focused for this session?
Hold on, I have games of chance.
Oh
my
boy. Okay. Games of chance. Alright. Games of chance. I'm gonna have you roll a single D20 contested. You're trying to beat a 20. So.
10.
10? Alright, fantastic. Commander Ellery, hearing this countdown start, immediately cuts another wire, and the countdown slows down. This was incredibly lucky. So,
What can I say? I'm a man of the West.
the countdown has slowed down.
Has it stopped or is it just slowed down?
It has slowed down. It has
Slowed
not
down.
stopped. So, in the nick of time, I'm going to say does not apply yet. Because...
Great! Awesome!
Can we tell like what number it's at right now?
Not right now, no. There is a way you can,
Great!
however...
Awesome!
Yeah.
Again, lovely meeting you all. You're crazy if you think I trust you, Evan.
I know. What would you like to
Yes,
do?
next wire.
Next. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like
Alright.
to move on to the next one.
So,
I don't know what part of
would
let's pick
you-
up the pace. It's so confusing.
would you like to dare to cut another wire, or would you like to try to figure out how much time is left?
I guess we should cut another wire at this point. It doesn't matter how much time is left.
See, how about we have
Alright.
Salazar figure out how much time is left and have Ellery cut the wire?
Nothing burns, right? I can use things multiple times
Yes.
in one session. Okay, does escape and avoidance, like avoiding fucking up, is that that's something I can do?
I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I'm going to say that is a bit of a stretch, so
No.
no.
Damn.
Alright. Is there any other value or talent focus you'd like to
Well, I've
use here?
got explosives still. I don't know if I've used it.
Alright.
I
So,
know I used
that's gonna
Tyrion or
bring...
whatever before. Wait!
Oh.
How many rolls do I have left?
There are currently 4 wires left. Or sorry, no, 3, because you've cut 3 wires. So there are 3 wires left.
Okay, I'll use explosives right now.
Alright. So, that's going to bring down the difficulty of this roll to difficulty 1. And we're going to use...
Okay, I got a good roll.
We're going to use Insight Security.
Alright, I got a 5.
Alright.
And a 3! And a 3! And a
5
3!
and a 3. Another point of momentum is generated. As you clip the wire, or the next wire, fortunately for you, it does not increase or decrease the timer's beeping. You have
Blessed
supposedly
be.
cut the correct wire. At this point, on the bridge, Lieutenant Salik mentions, Captain, I'm detecting less energy being output by the device. I believe it is close to being shut down.
Ellie, what
Alright.
you're doing is going good because it's almost shut down.
Shut up,
Alright.
Captain, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Gabe, I'm gonna have you roll an Insight Engineering check really quick, difficulty of 1.
That's hot. 15.
15? Alright. That is actually going to clear it, so you're all... Wait, is it? Hang on. No, it is not. What was your other number?
Great, awesome, amazing, incredible.
Oh, good. 18.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Lieutenant Salazar has not found where the timer is located. So you still do not have any idea how long is left on the timer.
Awesome,
So-
can I use don't try this at home?
Alright. So, for this, we're gonna turn this into a narrative event, so no roll necessary. So, Lieutenant Salazar tells you frantically that he cannot find the timer. Realizing that you don't know how long is left, Commander Ellery just kind of says, fuck it. And puts the wire cutters...
left. It's a 50-50.
and puts the wire cutters directly up to the 2 remaining wires and cuts both in one motion.
What?
The timer...
Oh shit, I wasn't muted.
The timer immediately goes quiet. And you hear sort of a whirring power down noise.
How funny would it be if that's what they made their detonation noise as?
The two of you step back a little bit, not sure if it's going to go off or not. However, after a couple of seconds, it still hasn't, so it seems pretty safe.
I'm like, as soon as we step back, I'm immediately like bear hugging him. I'm like, hold me now.
Please, please. We're just gonna cry in space about it.
Does that mean we're good, Ellery?
Captain, what did I tell you? Shut up!
Uh,
Oh my god! It worked! It worked! It worked!
are we
Captain,
dead?
if I may, I think you should stop speaking to Ellery.
And with that,
Oh my god! My life flashed before my eyes and I
You're not
oh my god! Whoa! Let's go inside! Let's go inside, Chief!
we
Do
cut
I have my
ahead.
phaser with me? Can we say I have my phaser with me and so I start
Don't shoot! Please don't shoot in his face!
You would not have your phaser on you, no.
Damn it!
All right.
Finger guns into the air at least, just for. I'm like, see.
All right. In true fashion of this trying to emulate the feel of a Star Trek episode, we fade to black as Lieutenant Salazar does finger guns into space. And we cut ahead just about an hour afterward, the spike has been removed, and Captain Vance is sitting in his office updating the Admiral on the situation. The Admiral is a little disturbed. And
A little. I would
you're
be a little bit
saying-
more than that.
And you're saying they called you an Earth ship. Am I getting that right?
Yes, Admiral. We tried contacting multiple times. Lieutenant Scott was able to find a frequency that we could talk to them with, and she translated. It's a she or he, I can't remember. Max.
Well,
Never
look
mind.
at the.
They.
I do believe it is she.
It's a she.
I do believe it is she.
Alrighty. She was able to translate, so it should be in the universal database if we translator if we ever come across them again. So we might be able to keep contact, but they attacked us. Well, we kind of attacked first, but but we disabled their firearms. They went away.
All right. I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I'm recalling all NX vessels. Columbian Enterprise will meet you at Earth. Within the next few days, we're gonna hold a conference about this. Get everyone in one room.
Alrighty. Captain Vince out.
Did we take the spike with us, or did we like?
You do have the spike in your cargo now, so you
We're
do have
probably
that
gonna
to study.
have to
Yeah.
after we get back to Earth, we're probably gonna have to hand that over to Starfleet. So might as well study it as much as we can now.
Has what's his
Alright.
face woken up?
Yes.
Who?
The officer you were treating is back on duty. This is like hours later. You're good.
Ah,
Now,
okay.
we are at the end of the episode. Would anyone like to take any
I wanted to
scenes?
question him. I wanted to ask him questions.
The
I
guy
think he
who
meant to,
Oh, the captain. Okay, we can do a scene with the Kobayashi Maru's captain.
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
go.
We cut to sick bay. Dr. Young is standing ominously over the unconscious captain of the freighter,
Why?
who starts to wake up. What is that stain?
Don't worry about it. Anyways, nice to see you're finally awake.
I feel like I
You
got,
feeling alright?
I feel like a shuttle landed on me. Where am I?
You were on the... I also forgot the name of it.
Challenger, SS Challenger.
You were on the SS Challenger.
Oh, good, Starfleet. Just what I needed.
Oh? Is there
Sorry.
a problem?
Yeah, it's just you guys. You're recruiting you're taking the young people. Sorry, it's nothing personal. It's just it's hard to come by people wanting to work on freighters nowadays.
I see. I guess I could understand your annoyance with Starfleet in that case.
I am grateful though. Thank you for getting me the hell off that ship.
But of course, couldn't just leave you there.
Yeah. Did anyone else survive?
We could not find anyone else before we were attacked and had to flee.
Fantastic. Ship salvageable at least? Is there any silver lining?
The ship is in, well, last we saw it, the ship was in the same condition as when we arrived. And once again, we had to flee because they had attacked us. So we are uncertain of its fate.
I think one of it insides are working fine, but one of the storage containers was leaking the stuff.
Again,
If
we
I
had to
remember
leave,
correct,
so we
yeah.
are uncertain of its fate.
No.
Well, I can always find a new ship, but it's gonna be difficult finding a new crew. Maybe this is a sign to retire.
Well, that is your decision to make. Now, I apologize for bringing this up so soon after what you went through, but I have to ask, what happened? Who are they?
You know as much as me, I suppose. They're very aggressive. They lured us in with some sort of signal. It looked like an Earth ship. I thought it was one of our fellow cargo runners, but when we arrived, we were just attacked. They came out of nowhere.
Did they fire immediately, or did they just observe?
They fired almost immediately.
Bizarre. They simply watched us.
I don't know. I
Uh,
didn't join Starfleet because I don't want to even try to understand the motivations of aliens. It's not my specialty. I'm good at going from point A to point B.
Well, you know what you're good at. You mentioned they had helmets, yes? Was there
Yeah.
any particular design on them, or was that too dark to see?
With the little light that was there, I think I saw maybe a wing.
A wing?
I don't know, like an eagle or a vulture or something.
Interesting. This is a lot bigger than it may appear. Alright. Well, if there is anything else you can remember that you believe to be helpful, please don't hesitate to let us know. But for now, I suppose I should let you get your rest.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alright.
All right.
And I walk away, and then I hail the captain.
Yes.
Uh, so the captain we rescued from the other ship has finally woken up, and I asked him a few questions about the aliens that attacked them. They couldn't remember much, seeing as it was very dark and their attack was very sudden. But they mentioned a bird symbol on their helmets, an eagle, sort of like the one on that planet we went to, suffering from radiation.
Alrighty. I guess that's something that we should notify Starfleet about, because we're going back to Earth.
Oh.
We've been recalled. There's apparently going to be a conference. So maybe we could drop the captain off there, and he could figure out what he wants to do. All right. Any other info?
Well, there's just one little strange bit.
Mm-hmm.
The aliens attacked them immediately, but us, they just watched for a little bit.
Interesting. All right. If he remembers anything else, keep me notified. But for now, my shift is about to end, and I really need a nap.
Understood, Captain. Gun out.
All
That's
right.
out.
Anyone else want to take any scenes, or are we all done here?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. This is the end of the episode. To all of those of you who tuned into the stream, thank you so much for watching. To those of you watching the video, thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more. We do this, yeah, let me do the classic YouTube thing. We're live streaming episodes every Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard. And yeah. Thank you for watching. We are